Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days, 5 minutes on this Saturday, January 11th, 2020. On what is another busy weather day, we have a lot of watches and warnings flying around all across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley down into the Gulf states. A lot of severe weather yesterday and last night. It's going to be another round of severe weather today. And of course, we're actually seeing the fruits of that in the sense that the warm air that is required for all of this is surging up the eastern seaboard, and we are headed for highs today in the 60s. But just a quick look this morning at the watches and warnings map. The yellows are all tornado watches. At one point last night and early this morning, there were 4 working tornado watches across the Gulf states and on up into the Tennessee Valley. The dark red flash flood warnings. The greens are flood related. The purple or pink, I'm sorry, the salmon color, that's a good one, salmon. Those are all winter storm warnings. The purple, ice storm warnings. And they run through parts of upstate New York and into parts of Maine. We have winter storm warnings up also for most of Maine. Wind issues appearing on the map for central and western Pennsylvania, and for south central Pennsylvania, some wind advisories are posted with gusty winds expected for Sunday. So this is a pretty complicated scenario, and we're going to work our way through today. So one of the things we're looking at in terms of the severe weather across the Gulf states, the dew points are ridiculous. They're in the mid 60s to around 70. This is almost unheard of for this time of year, and we're seeing those 60s dew points all the way up into the Carolinas. So the atmosphere is really doing a good job of saturating itself here, and this is what the Storm Prediction Center is looking at today with those red boxes, tornado watches. Bear in mind, this is being recorded at 9 a.m., so anything you see satellite and radar is dated, and you want to go to your local National Weather Service office to see the latest radars. You can do that by going to weather.gov. But definitely a busy morning. And of course, we've got rain heading up into Michigan, freezing rain in the colder air, and some snow on the northwestern edge. And there's actually some more precip that's developing here in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma. That's going to be swinging northeastward and bringing snow to parts of the middle Mississippi Valley and the upper Midwest. Just a real quick look here in terms of the convective outlook. We've got, this is for today, enhanced risk from Louisiana and Mississippi eastward. Marginal risk goes all the way up through Virginia and Maryland and just touches the Pennsylvania state line and the Delaware state line, with a general risk of thunderstorms pushed all the way up into central New York. But that, by the way, is not going to play out as far as our weather is concerned. We're not going to see any showers and thunderstorms here until sometime during the early morning hours into daybreak on Sunday. Here's the satellite loop this morning, and of course, very busy with all the development from the Gulf states northward to the Great Lakes. We have some patchy clouds here over us, and we'll probably squeeze out some sun today, some breaks of sunshine, which will make these 60s rather enjoyable. The radar this morning, again, as of 9 a.m., you can see that squall line of severe weather running down from Tennessee on into Louisiana, points northward, rain and some freezing rain and snow running northeastward from southern Michigan to the other side of Lake Ontario and up the St. Lawrence Valley. So there's really not much weather going on to speak of. I don't think we're going to see any showers at all today. Should be a pretty decent day indeed. So quick check of the GFS. Actually, we'll probably at least see the new NAM for a little bit here. So here's what the NAM is doing this morning, and we only have it out till this evening, so let me just run it back. All the showers are going to be well to the north and west, so enjoy the day. Then by this evening, we've got these showers and storms coming into the Ohio Valley. That low is going to move pretty quickly to the east-northeast, and we will get into those showers and thunderstorms. This is at 1 a.m. and this is at 7 a.m. It's not a particularly impressive line, but enough of it might hold together for a few hours of rain overnight into daybreak tomorrow. By 7 a.m., for much of the area, the rain is gone. Then we're going to break out into some sun, a gusty wind, and temperatures in the 60s, and then we'll cool off as we head into Monday of the new week. And Tuesday looks okay. Tuesday night, Wednesday, we'll be watching some rain passing by to our south. Some of it might clip parts of southern New England during Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And then we'll be waiting for later next week as a storm forms to the east northeast of us, and high pressure builds in with much colder air coming for Friday. So the pattern change that we've been talking about remains pretty much on course. Let's just take a quick look at forecast high temperatures for today. And you can see here from northeast Virginia all the way into southern New England and Long Island, we're talking 60s, from low 60s on the northern end to upper 60s to around 70 on the southern end. And then for Sunday, even though the cold front comes through in the morning, we are going to wait for the cooler air to come in. So we should see temperatures mid to upper 60s from northeast Virginia to southern New England. If we break out into enough sun, it would not be a shocker to see somebody touch the 70-degree mark. And then by Monday, we'll be back down turning cooler, but still above average with temperatures in the 40s. I think we're going to be above average for much of this week until about later Thursday or Friday. That's when the colder air will begin to arrive. And we'll address the long range later today regarding where we're going as we watch the pattern gradually change from this extreme upper airflow that we have right now, with warm air surging up the eastern seaboard, to something resembling more of a wintry pattern that will be settling in late this week and then carrying us into next weekend and beyond. So we'll talk more about that a bit later. So have a great Saturday. Hey, enjoy this warm weather while you have it. There'll probably be some near record highs today. It's low hanging fruit in a lot of spots, but many places only have to get to the upper 50s to near 60 to get to a record high. So I think you may see one in your particular area. And again, brief interruption overnight while you're sleeping with maybe some showers and a rumble or two of thunder, and then weather conditions improve with a gusty wind on Sunday. Have a good day, everybody.